In the 1950s, Admiral Strauss, the chairman of the Atomic Energy Commission, said at the dawn of the era of nuclear energy that the splitting of the atom would make electricity too cheap to meter. And he was wrong, but as a thought experiment, consider if he'd been right. Consider if, in fact, electricity had become too cheap to meter, that something that touches every aspect of the economy became so cheap that you could waste it, just throw it away. We'd have an electron economy. Everything would be driven by electricity. Our cars, our heat, we'd be desalinating water, we'd be irrigating vast swaths of the country because it cost us nothing to do so. What's happened now is that three other technologies that touch every bit as much of our world as electricity does are becoming too cheap to meter. Bandwidth, storage, and processing. All the technologies of the computer revolution are doing exactly what Admiral Strauss said electricity would do. And what's going to happen is that they're going to transform the world in every bit as many ways as free electricity would have. And as more and more businesses become digital businesses, as more and more services become software, as more and more products become downloads, they all start to move from the world where things are not too cheap to meter to where they are, to where things get more expensive every year, to an economy where things get cheaper every year. And that means that the inevitable destination is free. The fact that the most successful company in the technology world today, Google, offers everything they do for free is, on the face of it, really kind of astounding. They offer services, software, information, content, all of it's for free. Everything Yahoo does is for free. These are huge, profitable companies that make billions of dollars, and yet they do so. Their entire business model is built around giving things away free to the consumer. All the feedstocks to the digital economy are getting cheaper. All the lines are going down. Now, they never quite hit zero, but they get so close to zero. The question is, at what point can you take them from cheap to free? Now, the difference between 1 penny and free is the difference between having to make a conscious decision to purchase a product and to just do it. But what about the economy that's in Wikipedia? What about the economy that's in Craigslist? What about that stuff where there is no advertising? No money changes hands anywhere in those economies. Or are they economies at all? This is what we call the gift economy. And the gift economy was considered, a kind of a fictional, fantasy thing that only existed in Burning Man in Berkeley. There's no advertising involved. There's no hidden cross-subsidy. There's no hidden transfer of wealth. It is entirely free labor consumed, with no expectation of payment or monetary exchange. So I think that between open source and the blogosphere and social networking, user-generated content, and Wikipedia, we are seeing the creation of a gift economy which is on massive scale and really doesn't exist in conventional economics at all. Every industry that becomes digital eventually becomes free.